Kiss, I Love It Loud. Alright, let's play all these sections here, and then at the end I'll go through each one and give you all the details. Okay, so it starts basically with like a drum beat, and then it just breaks right into the verse. And the verse, pretty straightforward. We're just going to bounce between two chords. Start with the B5, so here at the second A, 4 and 4 on the A, D, and G. Okay, and just hit it a couple times. Alright, and now we're going to move to our A5, so just down 2 frets basically. So open A, 2 and 2 on the D and G. And this, you can do just like 3 strums on it. Be good, just be like, okay, something like that. And this section can be pretty loose, just as long as you get like the B to the A timing right. Okay, and we're just gonna go between those 2 chords 3 times. Okay, so it'd be like, alright, and just repeat that 3 times. And after we get through it 3 times, we're going to do this quick little change where we're going to hit a G. Okay, and I just kind of make this like a typical open chord style. Okay, so 3 on the E, 2 A, open D and G, and then you can throw in like the 3 on the B, 3 on the E. Okay, and we'll just strum that once. And then quickly from there, go to a D. Okay, just normal open D style. Alright, and then we're going to hold that D for a moment, hit it again, and then change to the A. Okay, so that last section there would be something like. Okay, it's just a really quick kind of turnaround that happens there. Alright, and so basically that first section, do it 3 times, and then you throw in that G, D, A once, and then just go through the whole thing about twice. Okay, so in its entirety, the verse would be something like this. Alright, and we get to the chorus, and this gets, throws in a couple new chords here, but nothing too crazy. We'll start with our B chord again, but it's going to be a slightly different strumming where we'll hit the B chord, hold it a second, and then we do a quick B to A. So it's like. Alright, and that's kind of like the strumming style we're going to do for most of these chords. Okay, so after we do our B, B to A, then we're going to go to a E. Okay, and it's just like an E5, so just open E, second on the A and the D. We're going to hit that, hold it a moment, hit it again, and then quickly go to our A. Okay, so it'd be like. Okay, so it's like that same strumming style we did with the B to the A. Alright, so that first measure, it'd be like. Alright, and then from there, the second measure, we started the same way with our B, B to A, but once we switch to our E, we just hold that E throughout the rest of the measure. So it's something like. Alright, so it just gets a little simplified towards the end. Alright, and then essentially for the third measure, we just repeat that first measure again. All right, but now once we get to that fourth measure, we kind of start it, the first half of it the same way, the B to the A. All right, but now we're going to throw in this little change here where we're going to do that G chord quickly to the D, and then start the next measure with an E. Okay, so it's like... Right, so it kind of sounds like the thing that happens at the end of the verse, but it's just, you know, one less D strum, and instead of going to A, we go to E. All right, so now we can put this whole chorus section together for you. All right, now we get this interlude part. And basically, it's like the very beginning where we had like the drum and the like kind of the vocal chorus going on. This is essentially that part, but now we can like throw some guitar in with it. So what we're going to do here is just start it off by doing a bend on the 3 of the E. Okay. All right, then we go to our A chord, and we just hold that A chord for a measure. All right, and now we're going to finish the last measure, a few different chords. So we're going to do a D chord 3 times. All right, to a C power chord. So 3 on the A, 5 on the D and G. And then back to the D. Okay, something like that. Right, and then we just repeat the whole thing 4 times. Okay, and after the interlude there, now we get the solo come in. And this is basically like just a kind of a bending exercise. It's not super like scaly or anything, so it's fun solo to just bust out. Basically, we're just going to be bending in like a few different spots for about 4 measures. We're going to start it off by doing 9 on the G with a 7 on the B, and just bend the 9 on the G. Okay, hold it for most of the measure, and just by that last count, come up 2 frets, bend the 11 on the G while doing 9 on the B. Okay, now would be our last count, and then will lead us into the next bend, which is 12 on the G with a 10 on the B. Okay, we'll hold that for most of the measure, and then before that measures out, just come back down, hit that 11 G with the 9 on the B. Okay, and then start the next measure by back at our 9G 7B. Okay, finish that measure with the 7G 5B. Right, and then finish the whole thing by doing 5G 3B. Okay, so like I said, just some fun little shifting around with bends here. All right, so let's try it all together now. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.